The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it from you. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it from you. Hello students, warm greetings for this vocabulary section, because we are taking up the Hindu vocabulary and we'll be soon coming up with the roots. I told you not to lose your patience, keep in a very calm, composed, equilibrium point, no sang-froid, so that you do not lose your temper. And in this situation, it's what required is that your preparation is not affected by all the rumors all around. In this hue and cry, what is affected is nothing except the people who spread these rumors. We shouldn't be carried away by these things. We have to do various words, and I am waiting for your response for the tones of the passage. We directly turn to the words for today. We have done almost many words now, and I hope I had asked you to let me know what is the change you felt in your vocabulary. So I'm looking forward for that kind of a response from you. Taking up the word for today, that is the word culminate. Culminate means end of something. Remember, I had drawn the diagram for this exposition, that is the beginning that I was talking of the tone, then it is the climax, that is the midpoint, the highest point, and catastrophe, that is the downfall of events. If you remember, this was the thing, this is the exposition. Things come again and again, the same things repeated as the world is round. This is climax and this is catastrophe. So you can see the highest point, the climax of anything, it's the highest development, the climax is the crown, that is called culminate, right? The start or beginning of something. Credible, from the root cred, cred is belief, it's able to be believed, it is something which is convincing, it is acceptable, it is trustworthy, it is reliable, it is dependable, sure and good. Something on the right frame is credible. You've heard this India, incredible India, you won't believe how beautiful our motherland India is. People are invited, tourists are invited to come and visit our beautiful country India. Incredible India. So credible is believable, incredible, you can't believe that. Copious, copious means lot of, abundant in supply, quantity, superabundant, plentiful, ample, profuse, full, something which is in large number. Contention. Contention is a kind of a dispute and an argument. It's used for a verbal duel. It's used for an heated disagreement. It is used for something which is a dispute or an argument. It is in variance. You don't agree to something. You express your disagreement for something. That is contention. Next word, consequential. From the word consequence, means as a result. Following up thing, following as a result or effect of something, resultant, ensuing, consequent, following one after the other, that is consequential, means in result, in effect with something. Next word from the root can be taken, that is the root co, together. So many times we have done this. Now it must have gone down the memory lane, isn't it? Yes, students. So consensual is you agree to something, is you are in concord. What is cord? That is heart. So you agree in your heart, you believe that this thing is right. Relating or involving consent or consensus. It is with willing agreement of the people involved. It is something which is concord. The opposite would be not in harmony, discord. Conglomerate. It is an assembly, it's an aggregation. You can see this root greg, which is group. It is a mass of people. You've seen the assembly, congregation, because all will work together. You are in a conglomerate state, you are in an aggregate state from the Greg root, you are amassed, you are gathered, you are clustered, you are combined, you are in a united, in a group form, right? Taking up the next word, Conformity. Conformity is a behavior in accordance with social accepted norms. You are behaving according with socially accepted convention. What society wants from you, behave that. Compliance with standards, with rules, with laws, with adherence to. Your adherence means you are sticking to what is expected from you. So you behave in that way. That is called conformity. What is the word here? That is AD. You stick to the rules. Please note, adhere to, preposition to is used always with adhere. Confinement is limited to a place, you don't move. Confined to, preposition again the same, you're confined to the four walls. You should not limit your knowledge to the four walls. The action of confining, the state of being confined, imprisonment, internment, incarceration, custody or captivity, you capture something, right? Liberty, free, emancipation. See, when we say how interesting this homonym is, emancipation is freedom. Just oppose it to this, just an antonym for this. And when we say emaciation, just a difference of letter P. This means thin, slender. So interesting words to be noted in English. This is thin, slender, weak, febrile, something feeble is this. Conducive to health. Again we have the same preposition working on this. It is conducive to health, it is best, it is helpful, it is making a certain situation and outcome likely or possible. It is good for, helpful, instrumental, calculated to produce some good result, that is conducive. Complex is difficult to handle, a problem which is complicated, twisted and turned, something, a state which is intricate and difficult. It is a convulsion. It's not easy. It's a bit complicated. See, in the twist and turn in things, you need to do it in, it's entangled in fact, right? Commendable, from the root commend, that is praise. And we have the root Lord, that also means to praise. Eulogize something, from the root eu, that is good. You talk good about somebody, you praise someone, you appreciate someone, you admire someone, you praise the good qualities in someone, which is one of the important tones of the passage, laudatory or commendable, that is praiseworthy quality of something. If you find faults, naturally it is carping and criticizing, and this is praise. It was the commendable comment of the critics which made her feel really special. The next words. Chasm, very important thing. Chasm is a gap between two things. Chasm is a gap. When we say chasm, it means a gap between two. It's a kind of a deep fissure in earth's surface. Don't let any chasm divide you from your parents. Wonderful quote. A deep fissure in earth's surface, a gorge and a bias, a canyon, a profound difference that you find between people's viewpoint. Maybe my viewpoint is something and your viewpoint is different. So there's a difference in the viewpoint, feelings and etc. It's a kind of a breach, a gulf, a rift, a division, a schism, a split or a severance. You don't agree to my point, you don't give your consent to it, you don't assent to it. That would be a chasm, a gap in between the two things. The chasms of human relations should not break them up, because it's really very depressing, because when we are tied to some relations, we do not want those relations to leave us at any cost. Carnage. Carnage is mass murder. Have you heard of Jallianwala Bagh massacre 1919? Yes, that was a famous one. It was how many innocent people lost their lives, which were killed by General Dyer, and this led to various rebellions, the killing of many people, slaughter, massacre, killing in large number. Many people are dying. It is a mass destruction. You know, mass is complete, mass is whole, mass is a large amount. A large amount. It is butchery, because you know where the butchers do, they kill, they mince meat. That's what the quality found here, that is carnage. Breakneck. Breakneck is dangerously fast, extremely fast. You're moving at a fast pace. Have you heard of this idiom? A rat race going on for money. or there is a cutthroat competition. Everyone running after money, money, money. It appears that money rules the world. This kind of a rat race, a cutthroat competition, very fast, everybody moving like a whirlpool, like a gyre. This is a gyre. This kind of a fast movement is called gyre in English. It's a very fast, speedy movement. Next word, brazen. Brazen is shamelessly bold. This word is very, very important. Put an asterisk to it. Brazen, audacious, shamelessly bold. A person is too bold. It is not a positive word anyhow. You are behaving in such a way which is beyond the sophistication level. The word bona fide, from the root bon, that is good, and fide, that is belief. Bona fide means in good faith, which is genuine, which is real, which is authentic. It is true, right, in good faith, right? That's why I'm writing up the word in good faith. And malafide is just opposite. You find it in AILET, CLAT paper, AILET paper. The question has come even 2008 and 12. Assertive is something which positive, which is confident, which is not forceful on you, which is self-confidence, having or showing confidence and forceful attitude, or personality which is very confident, forceful, self-confident, positive, bold and decisive. You don't lack that. Nobody can deter you from your path. You don't lack that quality in you that you can take quick decisions, right decisions and perfect ones, meticulously, conscientiously and carefully. Taking up the words, the next, that is the last three words, adequacy, absolve and abhorrent. From the root ab, that is move away. From the root we have in this detest, sorry, de, negative. From the root anti, that is against, right? And from the root that is besides this, loathe, abhor, hate, abhorrent, dislike, antipathy and dis, that is also negative. Adequacy is state of being adequate, something acceptable, something reasonable, something satisfying, that is adequate. This thing is adequate, this is enough, we don't require to be done more. Absolve I have taken free from charge or blame. This is word repeated many times, exonerate, exculpate, acquit, absolve, free from charge or blame. You are declared guiltless. Free from guilt, declare someone free from guilt or any obligation or punishment. Exonerate, discharge, acquit a person, exculpate a person, vindicate or release, right? And the last word, that is abhorrent, is detest, dislike, hate, loathe, abhor. I was talking of the word antipathy. See how the roots work wonderfully. Anti means against and path means feelings. So your feelings are against someone, you don't like that person, is this. And of course it is admired and loved would be opposite of it, right? The words have many sources of learning, and root words make your learning permanent, forever, eternal and immortal. And do you want it to be forgotten? Even if you want, you can't forget it. That is what the charm and the glamour and charismatic effect of this vocabulary is. I hope this charismatic effect works on you wonderfully with this magnetic touch, right students? Your liking and your subscription. Thank you.